in 2016, just to kind of give you a picture of what changed in our world, in July, I had my dream job. In October, we just bought our dream home. And then in November, Henry lost his job. So we went from being super stable, knowing our track, to everything being thrown off kilter.
So we reference this period as saying that you say that's when the lies began, because for me, my lie was, my identity was tied up in my job. And and that meant that I took risks that I really didn't need to take and got away from what God really wanted me to do.
In January of 2017, after he was reaching out for a reference, we ended up with a job in Jonesboro, Arkansas. And during that time period, after he got the job in Jonesboro, we lived apart. So for me, the lie that continuously got pushed forward in my face was that I was alone, and that my value and who I was really shaken.
As we decided to, what would it look like to be in Jonesboro, I think the first thing we wanted to do was find a church. So I went to a couple of churches and scouted them and really didn't find kinship, and then I ended up at Fellowship, and we immediately made a connection. And I think part of my story was telling people that, you know, I was not with my family, I needed to get things together, we were going into summer, I didn't know what to do, and people just connected and really helped.
As the challenges just continued for us in 2017, with my mom being sick, our community group, they fed our family. You know, when couldn't figure out childcare because my mom was sick, they picked up my kids from school. I mean, they were my lifeline to sanity. They were my lifeline to just remembering who I'm called to be, and you know, I am who he says I am. You know, I am not alone. I have camaraderie and friendship and strength, and that all came from fellowship and from our community group.
Yeah, and the community part and the experience that Cherie went through in her battles, she led me, and we share this verse in 1 Peter chapter 3, where it says that through a woman's example that she can lead her husband when he's not following. And it's clear that, you know, she did that, she regained her strength and helped me deal with my lie, because when, again, the next job change came and I was in pursuit, I heard my wife very clearly through what she had experienced, and she was like, no, that's not what we're gonna do. And there was no argument, there was no fight, I heard her very clearly. I heard God speak to her and say, you're chasing something that I don't want you to chase. I put you here to be the father of these children and to make sure that this woman, my child, is not to be alone. And being part of the community groups helped me keep that in perspective. Hanging out, being with godly men, all of them being married, all of them going through different stages of life. I think that helped me, made it easier to stay where I was supposed to be and behave how I was supposed to behave during some really difficult times. And I very much appreciate that.